And after punching, we now kick about the Constitution. On my kicker tonight, I start by paying tribute to those that contributed, some that paid the ultimate price to what is widely regarded as Kenya's second liberation. This week, on Tuesday to be precise, Saba Day was marked to commemorate the day in 1990 when pro-democracy campaigners founded the Saba movement to push for the restoration of multi-party politics. They succeeded a year later when the then KANU government caved in to the pressure and repealed Section 2A of the Constitution in December 1991. Even after forcing an end to single-party rule, pro-democracy campaigners never stopped commemorating Saba Day. They made it an annual pilgrimage to the streets, a ritual of running battles with the police and fiery speeches and slogans about more reforms and against the KANU regime. It is those Saba Day demonstrations that gave me my first encounter with tear gas as a reporter, coverage of riots being at the time some kind of newsroom rite of passage. So, when the other day I watched Saba Day pass with the familiar menu of tear gas and arrests and even harassment of pro-reformers by the police, I asked myself, when will Kenyans ever reach the promised land of reforms, if at all there is one? For 30 years now, constitutional reforms have become an endless journey to the unknown. Within the last 20 years alone, the Kenyan Constitution in its entirety has been rewritten twice, perhaps even more if you count the number of drafts passed around. In 2005, we had two drafts, the Bomas draft that was rejected by the power elite and the Wako draft that was rejected in a national referendum. I remember the feverish, election-like atmosphere as frenzied Kenyans peacefully engaged in a bizarre contest of fruits. Banana for those supporting the Wako draft and orange for those opposing the draft constitution. This is the contest that went on to become a rematch in the 2007 election that exploded in violence following disputed results. Then came the 2010 Constitution, more as a covenant of peace after the 2007 nightmare. It was hailed as a cure to Kenya's many deficiencies, a unifying document, a constitution of our collective dreams, and many other such platitudes. But today, it emerges that the Constitution of Kenya 2010 is not good enough. So, alongside the restless Saba Day, we have the Building Bridges Initiative, BBI, and a president designing a constitutional moment. So tonight, I would understand if any Kenyan out there felt that constitutional reforms in Kenya is a crazy roller coaster. I was checking out the other day constitutions, and you see the Constitution of the United States of America, USA, was written in 1787 and ratified in 1788. And for the 233 years it has existed, the American Constitution has been amended only 27 times. That is roughly the number of times we have tried writing a new one in the last 30 years. I nevertheless celebrate the heroes that fought for the palpable gains, such as the Bill of Rights. But I must at the same time bemoan the champions of narrow courses that constantly convert constitution making to a game of short-term gains. Because of them, I will keep worrying about Kenya's constitutional reforms destination, because in the end of it all depends on the intentions of the drafters, what is in their hearts, and the simple choice between selfish and selfless. That is my kicker.